being clicked. Everyone's clicking buttons.
There's so many buttons.
There shouldn't be. What buttons are you clicking?
I only clicked one. There's just a lot
Look,
of
the
buttons in
keyboard
OBS.
has a lot of buttons.
I also have more buttons on my computer. And more buttons on my remote for my soundbar.
I opened up Grey Stream and I got a notification saying, "Hey, Grey Stream." I'm like, "No, you know shit." Now it's the same thing with Peanut. I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm there.
No, you're not. It's a lie.
What are you gonna do?
Boy.
Gonna do something. I don't
Fluffy.
remember what. I forgot you had your new 3D thing, Peanut, and I was like, what the fuck?
What is this monstrosity?
Hello,
Yeah.
I'm here.
I don't remember how I do this. Ah, the share button.
Yeah.
Birds.
The birds.
The birds. The
Birds.
birds.
The birds.
I'm sorry if you hear sounds in the background, by the way. My parents are here.
They making soup for you guys?
No,
Dang, that would have been nice.
they're working on remodeling the house.
Maybe that's nice.
Why are they remodeling your house?
It's a long story.
Get their own house. Blackjack and hookers.
Bruh.
Do they want to come remodel the trailer?
I'll remodel your trailer. I like remodeling trailers.
It needs a lot.
I used to live in one and I remodeled basically, I had two and I just turned one into a giant living room. Like knocked out all the walls and... Well, I left the bathroom. We're playing D&D?
Yeah, D&D
Maybe.
time.
Woo!
Sorry, I've also just finished work and my brain is... spaghetti. In your hands, it is
Spaghetti.
not working.
Mom spaghetti.
Mom's spaghetti. Can someone remind me about what happened last time? Because I do not remember.
We killed a not a beholder.
Yes, and
That
I
was it.
guess we could use the in-story reason, because didn't we go to a tavern afterwards? We
Yeah.
could say the in-canon reason that No Bark's not here is because he's drunk.
Stupidly drunk.
Oh, and then also we were like working on our own individual spaces. So like,
Yeah.
Nobark with the bar and Beos with the bakery.
Yeah.
I forgot
You
what
all started some town improvements. I don't think you did anything.
Oh yeah, I put the shiny window I stole
Yeah,
on the well.
You made a wind chime kind of light reflecting thing in the middle of the town.
Yes.
Yes.
Amity had started their garden. Beos Bakery, No Bark Tavern. I think Joriel started like a small kind of museum.
Yeah, I was doing a museum kind of thing.
Which honestly is quite fun. Haven't seen anyone do that. I know it's like basically like a small school for your god
Yeah.
friend.
Pocket God.
Question mark.
I am
God.
getting art, by the way, of Joriel, so you will see that soon.
Hopefully, maybe.
Heck yeah!
Pocket god. Wait a minute. Sorry, I've now noticed something and I need to fix. But from what I've got written down, Beos had the beginning of like the shop front and the cooking part of a bakery.
Yeah.
No Back basically has a bunch of furniture for people to sit on, but it looks like it's been my brain. It wants to work, I promise. It looks like it was being like none of it's matching.
Oh god, you just changed your PNG on.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful.
No one gets Monster Crow for free.
Oh.
Well, damn. I gotta rearrange you now.
Oh, I look like I was standing on your little table.
I mean, I was thinking about putting you on the table, but then you can't see the character sheet. Who needs a character sheet?
No
Yeah,
one needs
so
character sheets.
I show my character sheet in the table.
Oh.
Just that way people can nitpick.
I was say I keep mine off screen.
Yeah, if you want, it is very easy to get rid of the character portraits on your maps.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can go to settings, audio and video, and somewhere there, I can never fucking remember where, there is an option to make it so it's just the names.
Audio and video display.
But I like the characters.
Yeah, you can keep them there. I'm just saying, because when I play in my Sunday game, God, it takes up the entire bottom of the screen.
Oh, that is convenient.
The amount of times it's like, I moved over here, where? I don't see you in the map. Over here, like, where? And then it's because it's under one of the character portraits. Okay. If everyone is ready to begin, as a new day dawns on what remains of a town, and to be fair, this town is starting to recover and rebuild from its mass exodus of people and vegetation. There are still parts of the local wilderness that burn with fire. And most of the forest has just not recovered from the fire. It is still a smouldering pile of ash. The hunters still struggle to get food, though the town is now at least self-sustaining with the farmers and what the hunters are able to bring in. You had just returned from your first quest for the actual guild, as it were, to slay what you were told was a beholder. And very quickly you found out it was, or at least very quickly in encountering it, it was discovered that it was not a beholder.
It's very squishy.
It was very squishy and died. But shinies were taken, including the window of a church. Don't really know why I let you all run amok, but there we go. Yeah. And as you returned, you started work on preparing and upgrading your accommodations to stay in this town, which you have kind of feels like a forced military occupation at certain points. I don't really know how to describe your living here. Sometimes you help, but you are also the cause of all the main problems.
Does anyone else know that?
No. I mean, no, actually, they do know you burnt down the forest. I think.
We didn't do that. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, I don't think actually they do know. I couldn't remember
We
if you
can't
told
prove
any of
that.
them. Yeah, no. You came to solve them, and they know the forest burnt down, but they know you stopped what you came here to do. They don't know if you're actually responsible for burning down the forest, or if it was just part of stopping it. But yeah, everything that's gone wrong in this town, they can't really blame you, because you did technically help. Like the farmer who had his house destroyed by a giant cow. It was because Novak started shooting it while hiding in the house. But you were there to stop the giant cows. So, question mark?
Maybe helping?
Yeah, it counts.
Well, as your group's name suggests, you are the last resort. You are the Pisano or whatever it is.
And chase the shiny colors on the ground.
Yeah, I was about to say, as you all wake up, is there anything you'd like to do? And clearly Adonis is waking up, seeing shiny colors, and chasing them.
What else am I gonna do? It's shiny and pretty.
I'll
Is there
come
anything else?
out. I'll just look out. I'll look outside. Just be like, nah, it's too early for this. Go back inside.
Just immediately wake up, look at the sun, like the beautiful day, birds singing, nice warm sun on your like skin, gentle breeze, and you're just like, no.
Oh no! Because I go back inside because I see Adonis just out in the middle of the courtyard, just being a goober.
Listen, they're just a goober, accept it.
Perfect, because I have a cockatiel called Goop.
You do. He's a goopy goober. Is Beos doing anything this morning?
Um, I guess just checking on bread or whatever he's made.
Okay. You just do your typical bakery stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. As the day starts to kind of draw on to the point where more people start to awaken, the town starts its activities. This town, with it being mostly small farms and hunters, does start its day fairly early. There aren't any shops or anything like that here. It is literally everyone is either a farmer or a hunter or something of that sort. There were other people, there were gatherers, and there were small general stores. They all left. And so you're left with literally, I think the inhabitants are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 inhabitants that aren't you guys. Where'd that go? Is there anything in particular you'd like to achieve this day?
Well, we can't get our appy slices, sadly, because
No.
No Bark put. I guess he's locked the door.
No bark, you literally just watch, like, storm over to Amanita's house, basically, like, drag them out of the house, like, you're taking me foraging. And they're gonna go look for ingredients to make either potions or alcohol.
Probably alcohol.
Why not
Alcohol
both?
for no bark, potions for nope. Well, yeah, it's Solony, but I can never remember the name unless I have it up in front of me.
Amanita,
Amanita.
can you
You
make?
said it like 5 times already.
Can you make
I know, but it's because I
mushroom
had the character
alcohol?
sheets up before. I looked that up.
Didn't we
Something
have this
was-
conversation before?
Yeah,
Wait,
we
make
had a
alcohol
lot of
what?
conversations. But currently, all Google is telling me is like, don't mix mushrooms and alcohol.
Mushrooms don't
Like-
have a high sugar content, so you can't make alcohol from them, but you could add them to alcohol as flavor.
Yeah, there is.
There's no
apparently
sugar in
mushroom
corn, but you make
wine.
vodka.
Right.
What?
You can add sugar.
Yeah, you can add sugar to the mushrooms then.
Yeah, you can
And-
make apparently mushroom wine. And what is mushroom vodka? So clearly there is mushroom vodka.
I mean, no, I was just using it as an example.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking at it. But they've gone foraging. They've gone berry picking. They're away.
And never to be seen again.
Never to be seen again. Literally, they've gone with no back. You have no way of knowing. They might just be gone. You will never know. Okay, so there's nothing any of you would like to attempt to achieve today.
I mean, other than fill up the museum, that's about it.
I'm just a baker.
I'm just a baker.
I just like shiny things and follow people.
Alright, good game, everybody.
All right, that's nice
I have
session.
stuff. I'm just giving you the choice before I start throwing shit at you. Look, you can just do nothing, but it's me. I will let you do whatever you want before I'm like, okay, well, the city's burning down. Fix that.
Shiny
Let's wait
snake
for you to-
friend coming back.
They are.
Yeah.
They were a traveling merchant. They are gone with their shiny stuff.
Damn.
You
Oh,
did buy an awful lot of it.
I mean, we did clean them out, did we not?
You bought most of the magic items, and you took some store credit.
Who has a membership card?
Yeah, I vastly overestimated and underestimated the value of money and items. But hey, it's all fun and games.
yeah.
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 Well, you have been given a. Honestly, I think the only points of interest you've got left are
A fire in
Uh,
the woods.
the fire in the woods. I swear there's another one.
I don't think so.
I don't remember what it was. I want to say
Oh.
there was another
Oh.
one too last time.
There was another one. There was the fire in the woods, and there was an orc camp nearby. But you have met those orcs. You had competitions with orcs. You gambled with those orcs. Those orcs are your friends.
I thought they were goblins.
They were goblins.
I'm about to say we haven't met an orc yet.
Nope, they were goblins. They were hobgoblins, some some bugbears, and some goblins. Listen, this game only been played once a month. Every now and again, my brain just forgets half the information.
Crow, we're not switching to D&D 1, are we?
What?
It's the new system they're trying to put
Oh.
out.
No,
Okay.
I know nothing about it, and I don't care.
I don't want to learn new things.
Yeah, I don't want to learn new things.
That's effort.
They gutted everything.
I'm just starting to learn this.
Yeah, all I've been told is like, oh, they've changed half the stuff. Like, I don't even remember half of this stuff.
The worst
You
thing
can no
I
longer be half
remember-
races.
Yeah, no, they got rid of half races. But also the worst thing I remember is if you're a druid, instead of wild shape being different stat blocks depending on what you wild shape into,
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
one.
I get why they did that because it makes it simpler, but it's less fun.
We have the
'Cause they did
power
the
of
same
the
thing.
internet.
Yeah, they did the same thing for Ranger, and they're like, oh, if you just here's 3 stat blocks. Does it swim? Does it run? Or does it fly? And it's like that's easy and all, but shut up.
No one likes you. Back to your corner.
Basically, yeah.
So I guess it's just a fire thing and whatever shenanigans you throw at us.
Whatever shenanigans I throw at you. Okay. Someone roll me a D100 or percentile or whatever you
What
want
the
to call
fuck?
Oh
Do
no.
it.
Okay,
You
go
do it.
for it.
76.
it. 76.
Are high numbers good or bad?
We're about to find out.
About to find out.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Interesting.
I just spontaneously combust.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Sorry, now I'm reading. Relevant stuff, but reading.
Judy, you gave me your sickness.
I didn't know I could give it to you digitally.
You better not
No,
be
I'm
sick,
kidding.
Peanut.
I'm
so
not sick. I'm just
sorry.
having sinus drainage. I think it's because they're cutting hay out, or they cut the hay outside recently.
Ah.
It is the pain.
I live in a hay. I do this.
Hey!
That's for horses.
And cows and sheep and most farm animals.
They're
Wait,
cutting
that's
it for
not-
cows. They live
That's
next
not how
door.
the silly expression goes.
I don't know the silly expression. I'm a farmer. We don't joke.
Oh,
Farming is serious business.
is it?
I don't know. Cows seem pretty dirty.
You kind of touch.
Cows are derpy.
Kind of touch udders. I don't know if that can be serious.
You've got to be serious with touching udders. You cannot pull a funny face while touching udders.
Can't make any jokes about what they're called either.
Udders?
No.
They're just
Cow
udders.
titty.
I'm about to say the
tits.
titties.
Yeah, the
Titties.
tits.
Sure. I mean, I've never heard a farmer refer to them as tits. They're just udders.
Tits.
Nipples, sure.
Gotta grab the wieners.
The uncooked hot dogs.
The,
Okay, when you were saying wieners, my brain was thinking of the appendage.
nah.
Like, what?
I was
I don't
thinking, I
think you
was,
know
I
cow
was in
anatomy.
cutie there, and like, yeah, the uncooked hot dog. Like, wait a minute, that's context wrong.
Yeah, I forget that they're called wieners sometimes, and I was like, why? I don't think you know how cows work. But no, yeah, I get you now. Okay.
You're welcome.
Adonis.
Yes.
At some point of your running around the town, seeing shinies, looking at birds, trying to run up to the birds to start conversations before you remember you don't speak bird.
Ooh, I can speak with animals.
Yeah, don't you have to cast it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At some point, at the edge of the town, kind of on the cusp of this burnt ass forest, you see this kind of black, tall, kind of vaguely shiny surface. You don't see it too clearly with your passive perception and how kind of it is still hidden by this burnt and dead brush. But there is something that probably wasn't there before.
I just screech shiny and run into the forest. Or not a forest, whatever it is now.
You can do whatever you wish to do. I ain't stopping you. I probably should sometimes, but I ain't doing it.
I scream shiny at the top of my lungs, which I'm not actually gonna do because I'm gonna break my microphone, and then I just
Yeah, please don't scream.
fucking
please.
Naruto run into the woods.
Okay. I will say probably all of you do hear the scream, "Shiny!" and then just running. Is anyone reacting to the scream, or is everyone just letting Adonis be Adonis?
I again poke my head out the door. I just see Adonis screaming. I'm like, what do you want?
I'm gone.
You just see like this, like Roadrunner-esque like dust trail behind them as you just see them run in the distance, going shinies.
Meep meep.
Yeah.
Vegas could stick his head out of the door too, just be like, what's happening?
You just get hit by a wall of dust as they just run past your bakery.
You want me to pull out a real cough? I could cough right now.
Please don't die. Please, I request that you not die.
I'll try my best not to.
Adonis, you reach what seems to be this black obelisk, almost looks like it's made from obsidian. It is sort of just kind of floating there.
If I rub it, does a genie come out?
You just start rubbing the black obelisk.
Gotta get all the dust off the shiny.
Okay. Adonis.
Yes.
As you rub this black obelisk to make it shinier and hope for a genie to appear, a genie does appear.
Oh no.
Black smoke billows out, and in a spark of color and shinies and numerous firework explosions visible in daylight, almost like a parrot Aarakocra appears with the bottom half just being smoke.
Are the
As
shiny?
colorful as possible. How's this happening? What's everyone else doing?
I come behind Adonis and I look at it. I'm like, that's a weird obelisk. Why is it popping out smoke?
You don't see the smoke.
Oh, I don't see it.
Now, as you're walking up to catch up, you see Adonis go to like polish it, and then Adonis kind of collapse on the floor.
I guess Veos just kind of did a half jog to try to catch up to.
Am I just like twitching on the ground?
Adonis, to everyone, like is visibly alive. They're moving and they're making like breathing movements and sounds.
Oh god, the good drugs kicked in.
Oh no.
I got the good shit.
This is definitely the filler episode.
Adonis,
Yes.
this figure clad in multiple colors and nothing but shiny coins and trinkets dangling from them. They are probably the shiniest person you have ever met. Clasps their hands and stares at you. Greetings, O Adonis. What may I grant for you today?
I don't want nothing. I just. How did you get so shiny?
I attached them to my clothes. I don't know. I just bought them.
Who did you buy them from?
Stores. In
How
the
many-
long time ago lands of forgotten lands.
Different stores did you have to go to find all of it?
At least 3.
Only 3? Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, kind of jingly jangly clothes is pretty common in the deserts for some reason. We don't know why. Stereotypes, I guess.
Where do I find the jingly jangly?
You could wish for the jingly jangly clothes.
No. I want to find them. I want to find the same stores you went to. They have the good shit.
I could take you there.
Let's go!
You have to wish for it.
You don't just want to go? Come on, what if they have more shiny stuff? We could both get shiny.
I'm okay with the shiny stuff I've got. Meanwhile, everyone else is Adonis is just asleep on the floor.
Should we
Shiny.
shake them awake?
That could be dangerous. Haven't you heard about like waking sleepwalkers up? It could be the same thing.
Yeah. Can we just get it? I think we should poke them with a big stick. I don't have one. Do you want to? Let's go find a big stick.
Yeah, let's go find a big stick.
You just leave it. I just like the image of you just find Adonis asleep on the floor next to this ominous black obelisk. And you're like, should we poke him with a big stick? Yeah, let's go get a big stick. You just
Yeah, a
walk
big
off,
stick is
just
the
leave him
answer.
just,
It's always
like,
the answer.
about 60 feet into, like, about 100, like, 60 feet into this, like, woods, and you're just leaving your friend just unconscious.
Wait. So they're sleepwalkers. Can I sleep fly?
I think you're a sleep squawker. I think you probably flap but don't fly.
Fair enough.
And you are continuing this conversation with this entity who's clearly trying to get you to make a wish, and you're like, nah, no wishes, only shinies.
Okay, fine. If we can't
Uh,
go shiny shopping, can I touch the shinies?
Sure. He just kind of reaches out his arm, and a bunch of them just jingle.
Jingles.
Eventually, Beos and Joriel do reappear with Big Stick.
Big stick.
Big Stick.
All right, so we got to be careful. We can't hurt them too much. So, do you want to do the first whack?
No, I'll leave it up to you.
I'm about to say, what's your strength right now?
I mean, you could just poke. You don't have to whack.
They're just gonna whack the shit out.
Listen, with abs like that, I don't think they'll feel a poke. I'm gonna have to whack.
16.
Oh, never mind. You don't get to whack.
Yeah.
Let's say.
Yeah, Beos is the buff himbo of the group.
I was gonna say
Everyone
Beo's
else is pretty
tankier than
fucking
I
weak.
am.
Weirdly,
All
with
right.
Adonis being a barbarian.
I would
I
like
do not
to.
min max.
I would
Nope.
like to give a good old smack
You
to
get
Adonis
credit for
to
that.
wake him up.
Okay.
What do I do?
Nothing. You could just whack them. They're unconscious.
All right, I would like to whack.
And you're not trying to kill them or do serious damage, so you could just.
Nah.
Adonis, you just wake up, laying in this kind of burnt, ashy ground. The
Where-
genie and the jangles are gone.
Where did the genie jangles go? What the jingle jangles?
See, told him it would work.
Bro, give me my jingly jangles! The fuck?
There are no jingle jangles. What are you doing out here?
And I go back to polishing the obelisk.
They go to polish the obelisk and fall just immediately gone.
Oh my god.
Like immediately just fall asleep again.
Jingly jangles.
Again, you are greeted by this genie like, greetings, you have returned, Adonis. And he's
Oh
like, give me the
my
jingle
God.
jangles. Like, and just reaches out his arm again.
And I just like start petting their head too. Just every once in a
Yeah.
while, I'll be like, good bird.
He just is there. He looks. If anyone else could see, he looked like the most defeated person ever. Like this all-power deity is reduced to basically a lapdog right now, and
I
he's
didn't even ask what kind of bird do they look like.
kind of like when when people imagine like parrots, like those colorful kind of red and blue ones.
Macaws!
That's the one, macaws.
Yes, big macaw. Lots
I just
of
tried to
colors,
think of one of
very
the most
shiny.
colorful birds I could think of.
Beos, do you have any idea what this obelisk is?
Is there any writing on it?
Roll me an investigation.
Have I polished it good enough?
You barely polish it. As soon as you touch it, you keep falling asleep. I mean, they look like there could be either markings or like just scratches and scuffs. It's kind of hard to see, and you've seen from Adonis, it's probably not the best to touch it.
Yeah.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Sure.
Boy.
This thing is probably magic. It is floating off the ground, and anytime the bird touches it, it falls asleep.
Damn. Who would have thought?
You
Who'd
don't
thunk
know.
it?
You don't know much about weird floating black obelisks made of obsidian, but weird floating black obelisks made of obsidian is probably not a good thing, right?
Well, can't beat him. Join him. I go over to touch the obelisk.
You touch the obelisk. You're a bit more complicated.
Oh.
Okay. You find yourself stood in what seems to be like a grand old hall. Archways of brick, glass ceilings. The walls and the hall is covered with podiums with things on display, pieces of art, some skeletons of creatures displayed in the middle. It's basically a museum. If you've been to like one of the National History Museums, it is similar to one of those kinds of buildings.
Ah, the British playground. Got it.
You have Natural History Museums in America.
That's not as funny.
You have them in every country.
Listen, it was an easy shot, okay? I needed to take it.
That's fine. You can take the shot. I'm not English.
I'm offending all the English people.
That's fine. You offend them. They're fucking horrible. Ugh, disgusting. Yeah.
Okay,
You
I
find yourself in this museum-esque place. There seems to be no one else in here. Almost everything has a plaque in front of it, seems to have like a descriptor, but you haven't really walked up to really look. But
I would like to go over to the podium and try to read some of the thingies.
okay.
Oh, hold up. I gotta deal with something.
Happen.
I got a troll here.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
There we go. I took care of it.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't even see him. I can see your chat, and I didn't even see that happen.
It's
I'm quick.
fingies in the west.
I have fast fingies when it comes to shit like that.
But I was looking at it as you said it. Oh, never mind. I see the name.
Yeah.
I was like, no one said anything, but no, Steam Element said the name. Regardless of what that person says, their name is enough to kick them. Yeah, no, I understand. I was just very confused for a period of time there.
Account created 5 minutes ago. Holy shit.
Fucking woo. Aren't people horrible?
Anyway, yes, I would like to explore the museum.
The nearest one to you seems to be a painting of a field with two armies kind of stood and almost ready to clash with two individuals in the middle. The plaque gives a description of the painting, which you can see, but it still gives a description for some reason, because that's how museums do it, weirdly. And it seems to be of an historical event of peace talks between two countries that you've never heard of. And it's like a small history lesson about the painting and what the painting represents.
Okay. I would like to set the entity down and let it read and absorb all the information.
The jar absorbs. Chaos. What you see is fucking Joriel and Adonis just asleep on the floor.
Okay, so now I'm panicked. Is there any? Are we in direct sunlight, or is there like shade anywhere?
Quite a
I
few
know-
sunlights coming through the trees, as most of the foliage has been burnt off.
I
There
like-
is some shade, but
I'd like to, if there's a tree nearby that isn't burnt to a crisp, I'd like to move them over there, away from the obelisk.
yeah, you drag the sleeping bodies over to the trees.
Can out of he's panicked. I'm just like, oh gosh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? He doesn't want to touch it, but he has no better idea, so he's just trying to figure out what to do with like the two sleeping people. I don't know what kind of thing I could do right now other than fall into the trap of touching it.
Do it. Touch the weird magical object. Or just poke him and wake him up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you could try wake us up again. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be that hard.
Oh yeah, I can wake you guys up.
Splash some
Abandon
water
them
on
in the
us.
forest. Not your problem anymore. Wash your hands of them. Go and get
Uh,
Novak. Be like, hey, Novak, there's a shiny object that looks like it's worth some money, and just be done with him.
No, I get the stick from earlier, and I
Mhm.
tried to poke Juriel awake.
Joriel wakes up.
Wait, I was learning so much.
What happened after you touched it? You just passed out like Adonis did.
I was in some museum. I don't know how to explain it.
Well, the minute you touched it, you just fell to the ground.
Wait, if I was in a museum, then what is Adonis dreaming of?
I suppose you didn't see Adonis while you were in that museum.
It was just me.
Huh.
I would like to take the stick from Beos and wake up Adonis again.
The dream stick.
Are you thwacking Adonis?
No, I'm not gonna whack him. This time I'm gonna just poke.
Adonis awakes, no longer petting their new genie pet.
Fuck! Forgot to ask what his name was.
Before you touch the thing, Adonis.
What?
Like I grab you, just to have you staring straight at me, like, where did you go?
I made a friend.
Where did you come from?
A very shiny
I
friend.
go.
Very pretty. Very pretty, color shiny friend.
You know, so it looks like we're having different dreams. Look over at Beos. Do you want to try?
You gonna poke it?
I suppose with both of you awake, I can put my trust in your hands that I'll be safe afterwards.
You just look at them both and immediately regret trusting their hands.
There's a small voice in his head that says, "What are you doing?"
You're trusting your life to toddlers, but yes.
Essentially.
Not essentially, physically. Adonis is like 7.
Baby.
Admittedly, he's an Aarakocra, so that's the equivalent of being like mid-30s, but...
I'm
And
fucking
Joriel
old.
is actually young. I don't remember how young, but they are young.
I'm 17.
Yeah.
Baby. So yeah, Veos takes a gulp and touches it just with one big old paw finger.
Okay. Immediately, your hands are covered in a white... No, I have to start rephrasing this immediately.
What?
A what?
I was going to say a white sticky substance. And
That's probably not.
No,
the
I
best.
was. My brain was describing dough, but before I said it, my brain was like, "No, I know what's gonna happen if I say that."
Out
Too
of
late.
context. Let's
Too
go.
late.
Yeah, but your hands are immediately just in a big, like, globule of dough as you were just kneading it. As you kind of look around, you're just in this bakery. A few bread ovens going. You can see the loaves kind of turning and crisping in the heat. You look behind you, the room is filled with the smell of this freshly baked bread. You look behind you where you have a storefront, all nicely done, breads and cakes and pastries on display. A few customers having bought some, eating them, and just kind of talking to you and themselves. And just everyone is smiling and having a good time, and no crimes are being committed.
I love the inclusion of no crime. I I think he. I'm so sorry.
All I can think of is Beos is speechless.
Yeah, Beos is essentially
It's a single tear.
It's like kind of like a kid in a candy store, just the absolute amazement and wonderment of just like, is this real? Like,
oh my
It
god, I
looks
fucking
and
made it.
feels real.
He's just kind of forgets everything that just happened. Like it's pushed to the back of his mind of like being in this like wonderful like dream. It feels like a dream might come true of just like, oh my gosh, this is what I've always dreamed of. This is like what I've thought about for years of my life, and now I'm here.
This does also, like, you do smell it. You feel the dough in your hands. You can hear it is as real as the world you were in before.
Is the dough stuck on his hands, or is he just kneading it?
I assume because you have hairy hands, you have some form of like baker's gloves.
Yeah, you can't get the fur in there.
Yeah, but no, you're just kneading it. You're doing bread making. You're
You're making
the bread.
biscuit.
Yeah, you're making biscuits right now.
Can I see if I recognize any of the people.
The two people are currently outside are the two. I think the assumption is that there's some form how romantically involved hunters, just eating like nice little pastries.
I want to look around. So, would I roll
You-
an investigation?
Yeah, you can roll investigation if you want. What particularly are you looking for? Just anything out of place.
Yeah, just kind of like he's wanting to take in like what he thinks he's like acquired here of like, well, this is my place. I shouldn't have done that. I'm so sorry if you heard that. That was a dog at my door.
It
Doggo.
sounded like a doggo.
It was a dog.
I'll give them a
19. Yeah, you look around. It looks like at some point that building that you're taking over to be a bakery. At some point, it's gotten two extensions to it. One being like a small kind of greenhousey conservatory, just place for you to sit. The other just being extended to expand its baking possibilities. The front does also not only have a shorefront, but has a small place for people to sit and enjoy some of the more like eat while they're fresh bakeries, not just like the bread and cakes to take home.
Oh.
Kind of looking out some of the windows, the town seems to have flourished a little bit. Like the town's a bit more upkept. The forest is recovered, at least mostly. There are more people walking around than there normally are, like more than the 6 who live in this town. Kind of, you see one like a new building a little bit further away that seems to be a temple.
Huh.
You can't see any symbols, but you kind of just somehow know it is the temple to your god.
Oh, jeez.
And you're kind of aware they built it and gained a lot of stronger belief and worship for them due to you and your presence here and the good you've done.
I suppose that would strike Beos as odd, considering he's never really made it clear, nor does he tell people who his god is.
Nope.
So that kind of unnerves him a little bit because
Well,
while he
this
isn't
this does seem to be like almost a
Too
possible
perfect.
future. Yeah.
to him, it's just a little too perfect considering what he's gone through in his life. He's like, this is too perfect. So, I want to take one of the loaves of bread that's like
Yeah.
out, and I just want to bite into it.
It is good. It is freshly baked this morning. It is crushed. It's crispy, but the insides are white and fluffy, and it is delicious.
Oh no, it's real. Trying to think of what else. I'm at a loss now.
That's fine. Adonis and Jorel, you do see Bale should fall asleep.
I don't know if Adonis is back yet, so I'll speak for my half.
I'm back.
Okay.
Happy
I'll get
slices?
crunchy.
Oh, you got crunchy? I'll get a crunchy here in a second too.
Heck yeah, crunchies!
Just shaving it for
Anyway,
D&D, man.
I'll look over at Adonis, and I hand the stick to them, and I'm like, "Do you want to do the honors?"
Was Beos wearing a helmet?
No.
That is concerning.
I mean, I was just gonna go, like, play drums on helmet. Fuck the stick, just drums.
As I said, concerning.
Can I, like, break the stick into smaller sticks and just, like, start playing drums on, like, the breastplate and rest of the armor?
Yeah. You do start very quickly finding out what parts make a different kind of sound. Beos was awake at probably like the 3rd drum beat, but you're probably drum beat level 20 now.
Just going, man.
Oh, jeez. I guess he wakes up with like a start, but he's like, wait, whoa!
I know!
I wasn't here. I was somewhere else.
Yup.
So we're all having different dreams here.
Yeah, I was in a bakery that seemed way too good to be true. It was flourishing, it was wonderful. I had customers, I had extensions put onto the place, and there was even a temple to the god I worship.
You worship a god?
Yeah, I'm a cleric. Though I don't suppose I tell many of you that.
Adonis just blank stare, has no idea what you're saying.
We've been traveling with Beos for like the past several months.
I don't know, they don't talk a lot.
Fair enough.
They like bread. You want some bread? I can go find bread.
No, I'm fine for right now, thank you. Though I did while I was in my dream. I
yeah.
tasted bread and it was wonderful. It was perfectly baked and everything.
About that, Beos.
Uh-oh.
Normally you will wake up in the morning with a little hunger for your appy slices. But you didn't get appy slices today.
Yeah.
You're not that hungry anymore.
I wish to mention this to the party.
You can mention it to the party.
And before I went into whatever dream state that was, I was hungry because no bark had just not come out. Well, he did, but he went to go forage. I was hungry before going in, but after eating the bread, I'm not anymore.
So you're no longer hungry. I went to a museum and got some knowledge. Did you get anything out of all of your interaction? Adonis?
I got to pet a bird. And
Like a
touch
different bird?
shinies. They were pretty. They were a pretty color bird. And they covered in lots and lots of shinies and very jingly. Made all the sounds.
Sometimes Adonis just makes no sense, even to the people who, out of character, know what the fuck is going on.
They said they
So
give me
this-
wishes.
Did you ask for anything?
No, I just played with their arm and jingly jangles. And then I pet their head because they...
Well, if you maybe ask for something, see if you could bring it back with you.
Okay. And then I run up and just like start hugging the obelisk.
Oh no.
Just,
Just
immediately
leap and
pass
hug.
out again.
They leap, hug. The obelisk kind of like moves a little bit as it is floating in the air, but kind of reverts back to its original position as Adonis basically just collapses on the floor. Again, asleep. Again, met again by this genie. Somehow
Friend!
this time didn't even dangle your shinier clothes. The clothes this time even have like metallic thread woven into the fabric.
I have a wish now.
Please tell me your wish, oh dearest bird.
I wish you go back with me and see my friends in the obelisk.
Give me a minute.
Did I break it?
Uh-oh.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab
Maybe.
some crunchy.
Okay. He kind of raises his hand, and with a spark and a shiny and a glitter of all things light and colourful, you are back, stood next to Beos and Joriel.
My friend.
Beos and Joriel do not see this. Adonis is still asleep on the floor. Beos and Joriel are kind of surprised by your new friend. As you just said, bird. We're not expecting bird man, half made of smoke.
A pretty bird. Can I just like kind of grab him, hug him from behind, and then just keep petting the head?
They just kind of look and just nod. Beos is just like, put Birdman down, Adonis.
Can I put it down? It floats.
Wait, okay, I left. What happened?
You don't see any of this.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he doesn't down, but you can definitely not hug him. He has the look of like someone who's picked up a dog or a cat and petted it and does not want to be petted.
I'm not letting go.
Any other wishes?
No, this is it. This is all.
Okay. Um, Beos and Joriel, as you just watch Adonis asleep on the floor.
Am I just like making a petting motion in the air?
A little bit. You just kind of hands just move. You're just like stroking the ash.
Do we wake them up again?
I
Do we wait?
I suppose we just go ahead and wake him up again. We need information.
Okay, I suppose it's been long enough. Get the stick.
They don't wake up.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Try poking them harder?
Yeah, I guess we gotta have to poke him harder.
Haven't asked the genie what his name is. That's what his name is.
Sure. His name is Jennifer.
Jennifer?
Yep.
I love Jennifer. They're my favorite. Don't tell Dolores.
I won't. I am Dolores, but you know. Yeah, you poke them harder, they're still asleep.
Uh-oh.
Adonis is shirtless, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I
An
ray
armored
of frost
defense,
nipples?
baby.
Can you what, sorry?
Ray of frost them?
Yeah?
Alright.
It'll automatically hit because they're asleep.
Nice.
So just roll the ouch ouch.
And boom.
Adonis, you take 6 points of, I think, cold damage.
Yeah, I
Do you
did the
wake-
thingy.
Does Adonis feel that in the dream world?
I mean, it is a bit chilly,
Oh no.
but they're
Oh,
still
cool.
asleep.
Excuse me, what's my pretzel? Sorry, there's a cat messing with my bag of pretzels.
But
Damn
pretzels are
kitty.
yummy.
It's
There.
okay. I didn't know if y'all could
Okay,
hear
it's
the
snacks.
crunchy bars.
I've been chewing on spherical apple the entire time, so D&D is just an excuse for snacks.
Of course.
But I don't want to eat too much because we're gonna go get buffet after this.
Ooh. We don't have a good buffet.
I'm hoping this is good. It's new.
Ooh.
It's not. Ooh, it's just renovated.
Well,
Excuse me.
it has new owners, so like they sold it
It's
and they just
new
opened it under the same name
For
again.
the bird.
I mean, it's been closed since we moved here.
You can't have any pretzels, ma'am.
But
Ma'am,
pretzels.
excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, excuse me.
Well, they didn't wake up. I think we're in trouble.
I don't think we should touch it.
Yeah, I think we'll be stuck there if we do this again.
Yeah.
How do you know you're not already stuck there?
I do not want to do this. I do not feel safe, Mr. Krabs.
Should what do we do with them? Leave them here? Bring them back into town?
I mean, you're a little bit stronger than me, and I can't lift this giant pigeon.
Bro, Beos could probably fucking bridal carry me if they felt like it.
Like fireman carry?
Beos, you're strong enough, you can pick which type of carry you want to do and you can just do it.
Fucking chunks.
Yeah, I think we should at least get them out of the sun.
Bird.
Yeah, and knowing Adonis's tendencies, I think they will just continue to touch it if they do wake up again.
Yeah.
Wait, if Beos is carrying me, do I pet Beos unconscious?
You're just petting just to your own arm.
Yeah, this is how Beos is gonna carry Adonis.
Yes.
My
Yes.
temptation would have just been drag them across the floor.
No.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah,
Just grabs a
correct.
leg.
Okay, so Beos carries him back to town and just kind of sets him near the well, just sitting upright.
Okay. They just kind of look like they're asleep, peacefully, just kind of every now and again, kind of muttering and just petting like the dirt next to them. But they are still asleep.
Sorry, I was munching pretzels.
You munch.
Yeah, I was munching. Hi, ma'am. Should we go investigate the obelisk if we're able to?
Uh, I feel like we should, but I mean, I already did. I checked it and it's magical, but I'm scared if we attack. Wait, what if we hit it or attack it or something?
Oh, I don't know how that may end up. Is it? Well, if we touch it directly, we seem to get affected by it. But if we, like, I don't know, poked it with a stick, would we still get affected?
I love how much of this session is just poking things with sticks.
Yeah, it's the stick session.
Yes, hello and welcome to the stick arc.
We love the stick arc.
I mean, I was at
Uh,
least playing drums with the stick.
We can test it out because Adonis has gone in 3 times.
I can't
Adonis
answer
has
your
gone in 3
questions.
times.
No, I know, but I'm asking
Yeah, you
Beos.
are aware, at least from when you found Adonis originally, you are aware Adonis has touched it 3 times, this being the 3rd.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the rest of you have only touched it once.
Okay, so perhaps one of us could try that while the other watches,
Yeah.
just in case. I don't think I should touch it personally.
Then yeah, I will test it out first with the stick.
You're gonna
And you
poke it
just
with a
went,
stick?
I'm gonna poke it with the stick.
Yeah, go back and poke it.
I mean, it gives some resistance, but with enough, like a small amount of force, it does vaguely kind of gently move to the poke. And then reverts back to its original position.
Okay.
So you
So
didn't fall asleep, which is good.
yeah, I'm not
No,
asleep.
you're still awake.
Hmm. Then maybe I feel like I doubt this will do anything. Can I do a history check? Question mark?
Yes, but only because you said question mark.
Oh.
It amuses me. Hold on. I lost one of my chats. I need me chats back. Okay. History was that you saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you're fairly well read, and you know a lot about history and stuff that you've tried to learn purely to teach your range, like little brother, child, creature, entity thing. It doesn't resemble anything you've read about or seen historically, or at least like in enough detail. I mean, yes, obelisks, but that's too vague. Whatever this is, it's not. At least historically, it's definitely not been here, and you haven't heard any reference to it.
Hmm. Well, I got nothing else, and I outstretch my hands ready to blow it up.
Oh, you're gonna blow it up.
Do you have any plans to wake up Adonis?
Truthfully, no, but. Hmm. I guess what Must be done, must be done. And then he runs behind a
What
tree
must
and
be
hides.
done?
If I pass out, you know what to do.
The stick. Got it.
All right, I'd like to use Eldritch Blast on the obelisk.
Okay. It is a stationary obelisk. Just roll your damage. Okay, the blast hits the obelisk directly, and very shortly after, you just hear a small just crack sound as a small splinter opens up in the center of the obelisk, as a black and kind of white smoke just seemed to billow out of it.
Oh, jeez.
Make me a wisdom save.
Oh. Wisdom save?
Yep. Okay. You kind of start feeling yourself get drowsy, and you quickly just kind of backpedal out of the smoke. And don't fall asleep.
Ah, so it's got sleeping gas in it.
But the smoke continues to pour out and spread out in the direction of the town.
Oh, no.
It doesn't seem to be spreading out. It seems to almost be trying to move towards the town.
Oh.
What happened? What'd you do?
So I got sleepy when the gas kind of touched me.
Oh, no.
So the town may be in trouble.
Oh, jeez. What do we do?
Uh, you got me. I'm looking for something that I could do.
I'm also looking for something.
There isn't a lot of the gas coming out. It is smoke, and it's very slow. It is kind of hugging low to the ground, and it's just kind of pressing forward like a slow rolling fog.
If only we had Adonis who has the wind spell.
Yeah.
Oopsie, I'm asleep.
Adonis.
I'm just in my dream playing patty cake with Jennifer.
God.
So it just sort of looks like a defeated person playing with a toddler, but they're just there playing with you. They're like, "Would you like to use another one of your wishes?" Nope.
Patty cake again.
Okay.
The
What are you
best-
all doing?
The best thing I have is Shield of Faith, but I don't know if that would actually block the gas, or if that's more just like attack wise.
You don't know.
I have Shield of Faith.
It would be
but
block attack wise, but
Oh no. So I don't know if it would block the gas then.
no, it wouldn't. I was trying to
Oh.
look if it'd help with saves, but it doesn't.
Okay. Then I have nothing, and I'm SOL.
Save our lives.
Shit out of luck.
Shit out of luck.
Well, other than running to town and warning everybody, a party wants to blow up the rest of the obelisk.
Wouldn't that just release more gas?
I mean,
I
the
don't think
suggestion I
so.
got was you guys could twirl around it so fast it makes a fan to blow it away.
I was just reading that.
I mean, it's gas, so I
It is
was
more like a smoke. It is like low. Like if you stand up, it is like at your knees.
okay.
But it
At
wasn't
first
you
my
breathing
brain-
it in. It was it being in contact with you that tried to put you to sleep.
Hand fanned it.
Yeah, well, my brain went to it's flammable / explosive, so I was about to ask if I could do firebolt on it, but
You can damn well try.
don't like when you say things like that.
No one
Okay.
does.
You know what?
I have-
Fuck it.
In my
Firebolt.
regular game, I have a player that I constantly torment. But anytime they want to do anything, like you can certainly try. Like, are you sure you want to touch that? Are you sure you want to do that? Nothing happens. I just torment them by making it clear that it's a decision.
I'll firebolt the gas.
It enters the smoke and hits the ground underneath.
Cool.
It is illuminated the inside a little bit, as a bolt of fire is likely to do.
So you said that whenever the gas touches my skin, I get sleepy?
It seemed to be, yeah, because when it started spilling out, it like touched it very quickly spread to where you were stood. And you
God,
kind of
wow.
started feeling sleep, but when you stepped out of it, you recovered and didn't fall asleep.
I'm only wearing commoner clothes, so I don't have much to cover the rest of my face.
Yeah, you don't know if it's particularly skin to skin or if it is just
Ah,
your body.
Oh no.
It might help if it's not skin to skin. I'm not telling you. That's the point. You figure it out. It is getting closer and closer to town now, though.
Can Beos just be panically going like, just trying to blow it away?
Just gets like hand fans, just lays on the
You get your
ground.
cloak and just try and fan it, and you're just trying desperately. It is
Yes.
having an effect, but it's still rolling the decision, the direction it seems to have made the decision to roll.
Oh no.
Like it isn't spreading out like a cloud, something like a cloud would from a container. It is going in a direction.
alright. I would like to try to wake up Adonis again.
Okay, you run back to town, and how are you trying to wake up Adonis?
Yeah, I'm going to grab Adonis by the shoulders and start doing it in a sing-song voice. Adonis, wake up! I don't like this!
Just slams
wake
Adonis's
up!
head
Yeah,
back on the
hello?
rocks.
Yeah, every swing you're just like hitting the head on the back as well.
Does it work?
It does not.
Oh.
Should bribe me awake with shiny things.
Speaking
Uh,
of shiny things, Adonis.
Hmm?
As you've been playing patty cake with your new best friend, you've slowly started realizing that they have. That's you, actually. You immediately noticed as soon as one of them disappeared. The shinies are slowly disappearing.
Bro, where are your shinies going? What happened?
I don't know.
Are you okay?
I think so.
Like, what's your name?
Jen.
Close enough.
No, it's Jennifer, but
Let's see. Do you remember what I was doing before this?
you rubbed my obelisk lamp.
Okay. Do you know where the obelisk is now?
It's still in the woods.
Okay, let's
And then you wished me to bring you back into the mortal plane, and here we are.
But it's
Two
still-
wishes to go. Anything you want. Literally anything.
What would make you happy?
Please. For you to use your wishes.
I know, but I want to wish something for you. What would make you happy? What do you want?
Kind of takes a moment, rubs Zed weak. Locks eyes with you. And just like face just turns sour and dark, you just see the light kind of drain from it. As the entire world seems to kind of darken a little bit.
I don't like
I'd wish
this.
for no more shinies.
Why no more shinies?
Because that is what would make me happy.
Oh, that would make me sad.
You asked what would make me happy, and I told you.
What about an eye mask? You don't have to see the shinies.
No. No more shinies.
Uriel's still here.
They're around. They're doing Joriel things.
Uriel!
They're showing the jar a plant. I don't know.
Oh, plants.
It's like slightly off Joriel, but you're Adonis and distracted by shinies. I don't think you'd notice.
Juriel, do you like shinies?
yeah, I like shinies.
Juriel actually get to answer? Is this fake Juriel?
Yeah, no, I'll let your way. You're not real Joriel. I'll make it real. Joriel can actually answer. I'll make it better. I don't have to try and guess what they do.
Then you'd make Juriel sad too.
You asked what I wanted. That is what I want.
What if I blew up the obelisk?
You may wish for that if you wish.
Blow it up. Explosions!
There's a massive explosion in the like off to the side where the forest is.
Nice.
It seems like multiple explosions. Still one wish remaining.
Let's go back to playing patty cake. I gotta think about
Okay, powder cake, bacon.
it.
Yes, I did also start doing the powder cake on my end.
I mean, I thought about it, but then I was afraid I was actually gonna like smack my microphone or my keyboard.
Joriel and Beos, as you are trying to wake Adonis up, they're just slowly mumbling to those powder cake, powder cake. They are not waking up. The smoke is just reaching down now. What are you two doing?
Can I take water from the well and dump it on their head?
Throw
now
me
wet.
in the well, the whole thing.
It started to rain in their dream, but only a quick shower and it stopped.
Oh no.
Well, that was
They're not-
quick.
Strange, very strange. Anyway, powder cake, powder cake.
I would like to tell Adonis that we're going to take away their shinies.
They're still asleep.
God.
The smoke has started spreading and is starting to enter some of the houses, like the bakery. Beos' bakery started having the smoke enter it.
No! My bread. Oh, my stuff.
bread!
What do we do? What do we do?
I mean, I actually don't know. I'm actually at a loss here.
You kind of see one of the hunters walk out of the hunter's hut and just kind of go, "What the?" and then just slump over and fall asleep.
I want Beos to scream, just really loud.
Just full on
Beos
panic
screams.
attack.
Just arms
He is-
flapping, just panicking, just not knowing what to do.
He is panicked.
You know, when like you watch a program or a film and like, there's always at least one episode in any kind of sitcom that I've seen where they put too much soap in the washing machine and it just keeps
Just
spreading
soaks
out. It's just
everywhere.
Beos doing that. Just like, I don't know how to stop it. It just keeps coming.
Yeah.
Are you
Well-
just staying out the fog and letting it consume the town?
He between his panics, he keeps trying to blow. He's like, oh god, what do we do?
Maybe I can find another answer.
Well, I hope you find one quick. The entire town is about to be engulfed.
I go and step into the smoke.
Okay.
Oh no.
Are you trying to fall asleep or are you just trying to step in it?
I would like to fight sleepies.
Okay, roll me a wisdom save. You are getting pretty sleepy. You are aware if you stay in this smoke, you are going to fall asleep.
Nah, I'm gonna fight it.
Okay. You are in the smoke. What do you like to do?
Shit, I didn't think I'd get this far.
I love how your one plan was step in it.
Oh, why not? I take out my handy haversack
Mm-hmm.
and I just open it up as wide as I can,
Yeah.
Stuff the smoke inside.
and I'm going to run through the smoke and just try to stuff all the smoke into it.
The handy haversack is a fairly large space on the inside, and for a while, this seems to work. And then the haversack is filled with sleep smoke, and it no longer works.
Oh no.
What, you broke it?
No, you filled
the
it.
haversack. You just filled it.
Oh,
It's not infinite space. It's just a lot of space.
I thought it was infinite space.
No.
That's a bag of holding.
Okay,
Yeah, if you have someone small enough to go into it, like nobody could feasibly go into the bag and just exist in the bag as long as you didn't close it. You could close it within a minute too. He just starts to suffocate after about 10 minutes.
Bro, why did we do the whole of Cart Dash if we could have just stuffed No Bark in a sack?
well,
Because
listen.
I don't actually know if Nobak can fit, but I know it like they have to be small, and Nobak is smaller than the rest of you.
He is
Okay, so
tiny.
And also, Snowbag would have no way of getting out of the bag once you're in.
the smoke near the town has stopped, right?
It has gotten to the town, and it is kind of stopped once it has consumed the town. It still seems to be flowing and moving, but it's not spreading any further.
Okay,
And you are
cool.
currently just stood in it.
What happens
Can
if
I-
you just drag me back? Does the smoke follow me?
I don't know. I'm waiting for
Why is it?
the
Gonna
other
answer.
I mean, I can't do anything. I'm just pitching ideas here.
um. Oh, jeez. I guess we'll. I don't know.
You
I
can
mean, I
try.
can go dump the smoke out somewhere else.
Just take the smoke and move it over there.
Yeah, I was gonna turn it inside out.
Just put this was the rest of the smoke.
And yeah, I guess we could try the idea that came from the ether to move Adonis back.
We just
Okay.
were struck with it.
Roll me in athletics.
Both of us?
Beos, if you want to step in the smoke.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot you have to walk through the smoke.
Oh yeah, I'm the only one who can lift him.
I mean,
okay.
Joriel can try. You might
Bro,
roll
you
well, Joriel. You don't have to carry them; you just have to drag them.
Look at
well,
that.
it's better.
Joriel, you do start slowly dragging them. It's an uncomfortable and like you constantly have to stop ones, but that's how it is. Can both of you roll me wisdom saves?
Oh my god.
Whereas Beos now entering the smoke and Joriel have been in there for a while and they're like holding breath or whatever they're doing.
Oh no.
Goodbye.
See, that's why Beos didn't roll very well. Beos kind of grabbed them, started to pick them up, and fell on top of them.
Oh no. That's like two beefcakes on top of each other.
Yeah,
And
two
Joriel
strong
has to drag.
party members. But Joriel, you're managed to staying off. You're kind of like slapping yourself around again and like shaking it off and like throwing water in your face, and you're doing everything you can minus coffee because you have no access to it to stay awake.
Well,
And it is working so far.
okay, so I guess I'll put the haversack in my pocket for now.
It's a backpack.
Oh, okay, it's a backpack. Put it on my backpack, and I would like to grab one boot from Adonis in
Okay.
one arm, and then the other boot of Beos, and try to drag both back towards the obelisk.
It is much, much slower progress, but you do start slowly moving them. It is like the slowest drag of all time, but you get in there, and it is exhausting. Eos,
Yes.
you sort of kind of like awaken from a daydream, like, oh shit! And you just kind of run over quickly to, like, almost instinctively to something baking in one of the ovens that you almost left in for a little bit too long. But as you just pull out these like almost perfect like cinnamon rolls, just all swirled up and just ready for the icing to be put on top.
Again, lost in the sauce. Just forgets what happened because it's a perfect world. He pulls him out and he goes to check to see if he's made any icing or like wherever.
Yeah,
it
you've
is.
got icing ready. You've mixed. You use icing in a lot of your kind of small bakery esque things. You have a selection of it available.
He just starts icing them like
Yeah.
it's an everyday thing.
They
Nothing's
smell
wrong.
nice and sweet. Nothing is wrong. It's kind of hard to remember this town how it used to be. You try to think about what you were doing 10 seconds ago, and you can't.
Well,
Everything's just nice here.
he's like, I was probably just caught up in thinking about my past.
Yeah, you kind of do remember you were thinking about something that happened in this town a long, long time ago. But again, it's one of those things, it's a foggy memory for you now, and it's one of the many things that you helped this town with to make it grow the way that it did.
Foggy.
Yeah.
I suppose he just continues working on the cinnamon rolls. Once they're done, he instinctively checks other ovens and places to make sure he didn't forget anything else.
Yeah, no. Everything's rising nicely. You throw some bit more kindling in for the ones that just need it to keep them at that steady, nice temperature to get a good, crisp brown loaf. Everything in the bakery is going great.
What time of day is it?
About midday for you.
Oh my.
And everything, like the things you're baking now are just like, you had the time, so why not? You love baking, and nothing ever seems to not sell out, so why not?
I think he decides to, since nothing is needing his immediate attention.
Yeah.
Oh wait, but are the people still in there?
There are some people just kind of eating, but they're not customer. Well, they've already bought.
Okay. Because this is, as you said, no crime. Um,
Yeah,
he
no crimes here.
takes a moment to step outside the bakery to get some fresh air and appreciate the sunlight.
Hmm.
Um,
You do see Novak's Tavern. It just have a sign that says now under new management.
oh,
That is clearly not Novak's handwriting. Like over a seizure piece of paper.
that makes him feel a little sad.
Understandable.
He's
But
like,
Novak was a criminal.
he's like, when did that happen?
You don't remember that.
I don't remember. Why would Nobark ever give that up?
By the signs on it, it's less that Novak gave it up and Novak either got arrested or had to run away.
Well, to him, it's giving it up.
Yeah. Novak
Forceful
wouldn't give that up.
takeover.
No, Novak would die before giving that tavern up.
He would. Can I look at the well then?
Yeah. It has been fanciered. The kind of small roof, like the small piece of wood that was on it, now kind of has a tiled roof, and a few more danglies and shinies do dangle from there.
Okay. So that seems to be in order.
Kind of look down the well. There is Adonis just there, flapping around in the water.
Nothing has
Bird
changed.
bath.
You look
Is
like
there
10 feet to the left where another well has been made because that one has become unusable.
is there like a rickety sign on it that just says Adonis' home on the first
Yeah,
well?
there is a mailbox outside this well.
Is there any improvements that's been made to the town?
Yeah, the town has got bigger. Some of the houses have had small improvements, and it's more just like those home improvement things that they've just kind of been putting off weren't important enough. Repainting the walls, kind of thing. Fixing that hole in the fence. There are a few more like newer houses. Like the town is bigger.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually like a small hamlet now instead of like the 6 people. You can see Amanita just in the kind of like garden, just kind of hoeing some ground to get ready for a fresh plot of crops. Joriel is giving people small tours of the not libraries and museum, which has grown. And that too has had some extensions put on it to give more room for various adventures and good deeds that you have all done that have acquired things of interest worth showing off.
Assuming that assuming that Bayo still thinks this is just like, this is real. This is reality. Nothing's wrong. I guess he would just smile to himself and be like, yeah, I'm so happy that we did those adventures that we did, and now the town is so much brighter and such a happier place. And as he's scanning the town, he sees that temple and just kind of catches it, and he's like, have I ever been over there?
It's kind of one of those things like, you must have, right? It's a temple. You must have, right?
He thinks about it and he looks back at the bakery. He's like, it'll be fine. This place is reformed.
You have hours until your bread's ready, and like,
Yeah. And
you trust the people. You know everyone in this town.
Who's gonna steal my bread?
No one would commit a crime in this town because if they did, everyone would know who did it.
Exactly. So, I like Beos to start making his way to the temple.
Okay. You start walking over. It's still a small town. It doesn't take you long to get there. The doors are open. There are a few people in there just sort of meandering, as it were.
I look around inside.
Yeah. Everything is kind of blurry. Like, you can't seem to focus on much.
Hmm.
Like anything that would give detail or quality, like the building itself is fine, but like you kind of try and look, it's like, oh yeah, it's a symbol of kind of thing.
Yeah. Um. So can't really make anything out.
No,
Um.
it's almost as if the temple itself doesn't really know who it's devoted to.
Is there any religious figures like in there?
There are some, but they kind of follow the same kind of logic where the more you try and look at it, the more it kind of blurs and you become forgetful.
Can you attempt to talk to anybody in there?
Yeah, they're religious figures. Sorry, I thought you meant like iconologically, not people.
Oh no.
There doesn't seem to be no. There are people in there, but not anyone who seems to work there or such.
I think
You
you'd
can,
still like to try to talk to somebody then.
yeah, you can talk to some of the people. They just seem to be having a nice chat. Seem to be inviting themselves over. So like, oh, you should come over for food. Oh, it'd be lovely. Jen doesn't. Well, Jen will make her apple pie. It's to die for. And it's just that kind of chat.
He.
Jen doesn't surprise. Different Jen. Jen apparently is the name in my head today.
I'd like to walk over and ask, like, I'm so sorry to bother you, but I, for the life of me, I can't seem to recall when was this temple built.
Oh, it must have been. And they seem to kind of try and think, and you can see their minds kind of, and their faces just go foggy and blank for a bit. And like, do you know what? I think it was after you saved the town from the giant. And they're like, yes, before the demon incursion. That's the one. And they don't give you anything specific. They just give you like vague events of that you don't really remember, but still somehow recall.
Demon incursion. He's just kind of like, I guess that was something that must have happened at some point. Um, I want him to ask, like, so who is this temple specifically devoted to?
Oh, you know, it's devoted to like God.
Yes, but which one? There are many.
You know, the God.
Which one?
Just roll me a perception.
Where's my character sheet? Where is it?
Okay, yeah. It they don't know.
Oh,
It's as if there's a blank in this, as this place seems to have been built to be a perfect place for you. Because, again, you don't really talk or show about your religion. They've kind of gone, religious, temple. Temple of who? Shit.
he just stands there like, okay, you're in this place, but you don't even know who you're worshiping?
We came for, and they just seem to be trying to remember why they came here. And like, you can see, like, it's like they look a little distressed, like they can't remember. Like, not panicky, but you know when you like can walk into a room, like, I came in here for something. Why am I here?
Mm-hmm.
And they just can't remember, and it is bugging them, but it's not like fuck, what's going on, what's happening. They just can't remember.
Okay. Um, Beos just kind of takes note of that. He's like, I'm sorry for bothering you people.
Okay, well, you can bother us anytime. You are the hero of the town.
Me, I'm the hero.
Yes, you're the hero.
What? I mean, not just me. What about
I
everyone
mean,
else?
yes, Joriel and Adonis and that criminal no back before they got arrested and are paying their time did their part, but you showed up from day one and gave us food and hope and light.
He feels sort of a mix of feelings of like, oh my gosh, me? I'm the hero? Oh. but also kind of like that sense of like, well, I don't think I should be the sole hero. We all did everything to work together. Why am I the sole hero?
Yes, everyone was a hero. Even Novak was very helpful. They did stab that demon lord in the neck.
That does
But I
sound like
mean,
something you would do.
they kind of lean forward, like, you are our favorite.
I'm your favorite?
Like, Novak is helpful and is a hero, air quotations, but is also a criminal and a dick. Adonis keeps breaking things and chasing after reflections, and they're not really smart.
I've ruined the well too. Don't.
And yeah, and they ruined the well. As Adonis just, like, in the dream, just runs past, like, I ruined the well!
Perfect.
And Joriel's nice and all, but they're young, they're still child and learning. But you showed up, you brought us food, and admittedly, it was dull and tasteless. But when we had nothing, and we're aware that you kept tabs on everyone and stopped them getting up to anything really untowards. Imagine what chaos Novak would have reigned if he didn't have at least an angel on his shoulder.
I wouldn't say
Like,
I'm
everyone, you just feel everyone at the time just shudder at that thought.
I wouldn't say I'm an angel, but yeah, I suppose he would have gotten
Well,
up
you were
to
at least
some
a good
very.
influence on him.
I guess that's one way to put it. He's not used to being showered with compliments.
Do
He's
you
not used
think
to
without
this.
you that Novak would have surrendered and gone to jail, or he would have just stabbed any guard who came at him?
He surrendered?
Oh yeah.
I
I mean, it was a lot of threats and calling everyone pathetic and saying that they weren't based and some weird other gibberish and saying you'll
Um,
never get the hands on my tavern. But he did not kill any of the guards that came to arrest him. That's as close as Novak gets to surrendering.
um, forgive me,
They
but
did have to drag him out.
that doesn't sound like something he would even do.
Well, you've been with them for a while. You clearly had an influence on them.
He just puts a paw in his face and he's just trying to rack his brain. Like, when did this happen? I feel like I would remember if this happened. Like, the feeling of it maybe being there, but I don't remember this, and I feel like this is definitely an event I would recall.
It is one of those things. The more you try to focus on it, the blurrier it gets.
Um,
You just sort of hear this voice in the back of your head. Stop worrying about it. Just accept where you are.
what?
It isn't
Who?
your voice. It's just a voice in the back of your head, just telling you not to worry about it.
Um, who? Kind of just looks around. Huh?
No one's there.
Um, hmm. I suppose he leaves the temple then, thanks the people for their time.
They smile and shake your hand, like, even though you didn't reach out your hand, they kind of take your hand and shake it.
Awkward. Very awkward. He just kind of hurries off. He's like, I don't remember things happening, but they seem to have happened. I like to think that he Beos goes in to the bakery very quickly just to check to make sure everything's okay. Bread's
Yeah,
not
nothing's burnt. Everything's cooking nicely.
okay.
It is empty now, but
um, has the time of day shifted at all?
a little bit. Yeah, it is slightly darker.
Um, I think you'd like to pay Juriel a visit.
Okay. As you go and pay Joriel a visit, what is Joriel actually doing in the real world? The only one still awake.
I am. How
Like, you were
close am I to
dragging.
the? Yeah, how
At
much?
this point, you are exhausted, but you've gotten them both at least 15 feet from the obelisk. Like, the obelisk is in sight. It's kind of the thing.
Okay.
You're so tired. It's like, yeah, close enough. Whew, kind of mentality to it.
Okay. I would like to drop the two bodies I'm carrying.
Mm-hmm.
And is there a way for me to empty the haversack here?
Yeah, you just kind of pour it out as like the smoke gets thicker and denser.
Cool.
Kind
So
of
this haversack
distributes
is
itself.
empty, correct?
I believe so. I don't know.
I mean, I haven't put anything else in it, so
Then yes.
I would like to jump and try to put the bag over the obelisk and just like let it fall and just encapsulate the whole obelisk.
I think we've asked how big is the obelisk.
I don't think we have either.
No, you haven't.
And now I'm concerned because you've gone quiet.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm panic reading.
Aha! So I did have an idea.
The most terrifying
Uh,
sound is a quiet DM.
Yeah,
Yeah?
Absolutely.
trying to see like this bag of holding specifies how big it can open. I'm trying to see if the haversack does. Uh, uh, this is just me utterly panicking.
Right, you broke
Yay!
it.
I have broken it. Let's go. So if I can break it,
Yeah,
then
okay. No, it's, the obelisk is in a bag.
let's go.
Nice.
I'm assuming we're still asleep though.
Yep.
Well, that.
The obelisk is in a bag. You pick up the bag and you close the bag.
No
All
one
right,
else can touch it.
Note to self: do not open bag.
Yeah, there is a moment before you close the bag. You do see it still slowly spilling out the smoke and filling up the bag, and you just close it up. Just nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Shit.
shit. I mean, I don't know what to do at this point because it's just me awake.
It's a special tool for later.
I mean, yeah. Uh. Well.
Is
we'll
there
just do-
anyone you could talk to see how you could wake us up or would know anything about the obelisk? Because it had to come from somewhere, right?
Can I?
Question
I would like to. I'm just gonna leave the two bodies here, thinking they're safe. So I'll prop them up against a tree, let them sleep, and I'd like to go to town and try to ask anyone who's not asleep if they know what this is.
Very quickly, you see that everyone in town is asleep.
God damn it.
Time to go with Florin.
Can I ask if the smoke has cleared up at all, or is it still the same?
It does seem to be slowly dissipating.
Cool. So we solved that problem.
The only bodies that you do not find asleep in the town are Novak and I keep my
Amanita.
brain. I need to. I need to stop myself because I keep trying to say their like other names. I'm like, nope.
Amanita.
Stop. Amanita. But you also know they were out in the forest, so they're either asleep in the forest or awake and have no idea this is going on.
Uh yeah, I guess I need to go exploring to figure out where this obelisk came from.
Juriel solo mission.
Oh,
At this point,
Adonis,
Yes.
you're playing patty cake with Jen. So, about your last wish.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Anything some
You were
wish.
meant to be thinking about it!
I keep forgetting.
Kind of gets, like, starts to just inflate and just get larger.
You mean they get bigger?
Yeah, they literally just, they increase in size.
Oh, how'd you do that? Is it a magic trick?
Magical genie that can achieve almost anything in this world. That's how I did that.
Can you teach me? I want to learn.
I can make you bigger if you use a wish.
No, I just want to learn how to do magic tricks.
You cannot learn. Wizards can. I feel like you are not capable of being one.
Are you sure? I haven't
Pretty sure.
tried.
I mean, you can wish a teacher here. They can try and teach you.
But I have you. You're my teacher. And my friend.
Nope, I'm not a wizard. I cannot teach you. I'm a genie, an all-powerful genie. These were meant to be everyone's perfect world. And Adonis drove the thing in it insane.
I'm sorry.
Really, it's only a genie because you said you wanted to rub it thinking about a genie. Like, yeah, okay, you're thinking about a genie.
Listen. I said things on spur of the moment, and then you said I saw a genie. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck, I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Apparently you're driving this genie insane and it's fucking working. Make a wish. Just one wish. This is your perfect world. You can have anything you want.
But I don't want anything. I just like my friends.
How about shinies? Your friends to never get hurt. More shinies. Your friends to be shiny.
Nah, I just like having my friends.
I can wish them all here right now.
They're all here already.
He just panics, looks around. I can make dirt shiny.
But then that's too many shinies. I can't collect them all.
She kind of like goes quiet.
It looks like
Roll-
you're having some issues. Let's go get some bread. Do you want bread?
Fuck's sakes, I rolled an almost. He's gonna like go still face and just look at you. You know, don't you?
Know what?
You figured it out.
You like bread? You really like bread, don't you?
God.
Don't play dumb with me, bird. You've seen from my ruse. There's no reason to deny anymore.
You have
You
rouge?
know this is a made-up world. You know this is not real.
Shocked Pikachu face. It's made up. You were never my friend. Dad, how
God,
could
actually
you?
are that dumb. Done with this. The genie is no longer there as the smoke kind of...
Oof.
The same kind of smoke that took over the town, though you never saw it. Kind of just gone in the smoke, and standing in his place is this blue-skinned, fairly buff creature with these small, just horns coming from, like, their forehead.
Oh, hi there. You a new friend?
Nope.
Are you Jin? Oh my god, you still look so cool.
No, I was pretending to be a djinn, and you just didn't make any wishes. Tried to give you your perfect world, and apparently your world is already perfect.
I just like my friends, man. They're pretty cool.
You know. Gotta roll again. Hold on. Actually,
Fail.
You will bend to the will of the bird.
Bruh.
it's just there, like, you know what? If you don't accept a perfect world, if you don't help me make a perfect world for you, I'll make a nightmare world. With no friends and no shinies.
But why? Why would you do that? That's so mean.
That's why I would do it!
Let's see. Hold on. I think I want to do a thing. Let me.
Okay, I'll come back to you. Any of the other two want to interact with anything? While Adonis's one hamster is running around in their brain.
Well,
Currently, I'm fucking in love with the fact that
And
Adonis is getting
so
out of this,
again,
like,
it's
bullshit
the
idiocy.
I guess I just keep. Wait, is there a cliff nearby?
No.
Damn.
We're just gonna drop it off the cliff.
I was just gonna drop it off a cliff. Just open the bag upside down, just let it fall down.
It
Someone else's
floats.
issue.
Oh, it floats? That's dumb.
It's been floating this entire time.
Oh, that's true. Okay, well, I'm not gonna do that. It's still in my bag. I guess I could just
I
take
guess
the
it's just
backpack off.
floating.
No, the bag's not floating, is it?
Nope. It's on your back.
Yeah, it's in my
Inside
back.
the bag is basically like a small pocket dimension.
I mean, I'm kind of just like vibing here, waiting for y'all to wake up.
Okay. Have you read your thing, Adonis? Adonis is dead, I understand.
No,
Adonis.
brain. So
Excuse me.
if I do a hold person thing, right? Could they still cast spells?
No. At least most things can't because you need your hand. Most spells need you to move your hands and go wibbly wobbly to cast a spell.
So do I still have my wand of binding in this world?
You seem to.
That's a turning answer.
You seem to have, like, until this moment, until this person told you, you thought this was the real world. You had everything you had on you.
But do I still have it on me, or is it just poof gone?
I will say this: if you go to try and use it, it does poof gone. But it was
Damn.
on you until you tried to use it.
Where's my plan?
Kind of, Parson just looks at you and kind of rubs their temple and just like, you know what? You're not worth it. As you wake up in this town that's just slightly covered in smoke.
Damn it! Jen! Come on, we were supposed to be friends. Why can't we be friends?
Joriel, you're a witness to this.
They're like, oh shit, you woke up finally.
Jen doesn't like me anymore. I don't know what
Who
I
the
did.
fuck is Jin?
Ariel, can I have a hug? I could really use a hug.
I did. Yeah, bring it in, buddy.
I just give like a biggest squeeze
Hey.
and just kind of stifle a little sniffle because I'm sad Jen doesn't want to be my friend.
Joriel, wisdom save.
Oh my, wisdom save. Hello.
You're still in the smoke.
Okay, I'm at least rolling high.
Yeah, you're still awake. Beos is asleep at your feet. The entire town is asleep. The crystal is in your backpack. For some reason, Adonis is woken up.
Adonis, what did you do?
You don't want to be my friend.
It's okay, buddy. I just pat their head. Oh,
And I
God.
just kind of start to look around and be like, what happened? Where'd the obelisk go? Why is there smoke everywhere?
Oh, God. As I realized, are you gonna make wisdom saving throws?
I don't know, am I immune at this
Well,
point?
they seem immune.
Okay, good. I was about to say, please.
I'm fine, it doesn't want me.
You've been rejected.
Hard rejection.
Beos,
Yes.
you make it to the house/museum of Joriel, where they seem to be giving a tour. They do have like a small like wheelbarrow next to them that just has like a weird glass barrel that just seems to contain some smoke. You can just like move every now and again. Almost as if the entity has grown up a little bit.
Aw.
You're not sure if that's how the entity works, but you've had to assume some things.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Joriel, can I ask you something?
Yeah, what's up?
Do you remember when that temple was built?
I
Yeah,
think
it was
the
after
temp-
the giants and before the demon incursion.
Yeah. What the voice in the void said.
Okay. So then you do recall who it was built for then, right?
You do not.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. So, in that case, do you remember the day that Nobark apparently surrendered to the guards, despite that being out of his character?
Surrender, again, being the vaguest term of they had to drag him out, but he didn't kill any of them.
He put surrender
Which is
in
very
air quotes.
not no back behavior.
Yeah.
He didn't
No,
stab
yeah,
nobody.
he surrendered, and it was very easy. The guards just came and took him.
Huh. Okay.
Tax evasion. Theft. A bunch of other crimes.
What do you mean?
Loitering. Just the crimes that he committed.
Free my man. He did nothing wrong.
Murder? Murdered bandits.
Weirdly, murder was the one thing he was not arrested for.
Arson?
Okay then.
Yeah, he was arrested for arson. Someone tried to open another tavern in town.
I believe it. I believe that actually. All right then. I'll leave you. I'll leave you to your museum.
Thank you, and I hope you have a nice day and figure out what you're trying to do.
Thank you, Jeriel.
As you walk out of the house/museum, you do hear the voice again in the back of your head. Just accept it. Just accept the world. It is perfect, and if it is not perfect, we can make it perfect.
Bo stops in his tracks and he's like, I don't recognize you. I've had voices in my head before, but you're certainly not one I recognize.
This is just the perfect world. Just accept it. Don't fight it. Don't question it. Just accept.
But is it truly perfect?
What's wrong with it?
Well, for one thing, I don't seem to remember anything. I don't have my memory, even if I am short of memory. I still think I would be able to remember such events.
Do you really need to remember the past events? As you are just sort of given flashes of just mostly like Nocturne committing crimes, and you just kind of being there like, why am I here? Why am I here? Why am I here? And people being murdered and things dying and everything kind of vaguely being horrible.
Aha, joke's on you. That's not his real trauma.
Nope. But that's the recent ones. Real trauma comes later.
Well, he kind of stands there. He's like, well, you wouldn't. So sorry for that voice crack.
Okay.
You wouldn't be able to appreciate what we have without that. I mean, we all worked hard for this to happen, and now somebody who I'm not even sure if I could
Don't
call
be
him a
like
friend,
the bird.
is not here. Don't what? Who? Don't be like the what?
Do not be like Adonis. Do not be another one.
Can I just start shaking Beos and be like, Beos! Beos, is Jen in there? Can I talk to Jen?
Bales gets none of this.
He's just being shake wildly.
As this blue creature appears in front of you, like shirtless, like fairly well built, just kind of vaguely resembles a tiefling, but is different enough, and just sort of stares at you. Do not be like the bird. Just accept this world. If you
Can
do not
I
accept it,
use-
then it will turn on you.
Can I use detect evil and good to see what this person is?
Sure. What does detect evil and good do?
For the duration, you know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you.
There is indeed.
Can I know what they are?
Huh?
Can I know what they are?
Possibly.
Do I need to?
No, it's me double checking what they are before I say anything.
Okay.
Faye.
Oh. Well, then he kind of warms up a little. Because he was taken in by the Fae. He likes the Fae. He's like, oh, okay. You said don't be like the bird. Have you met Adonis?
Of course I have. But Nitwit wouldn't let me make him the perfect world.
I can definitely tell that you've met Adonis. Okay.
Yep, seems about right.
I see. Why do you want to make a perfect world?
I need people to sleep. I need them to dream. So when they dream, I make them their perfect worlds, where they are the heroes of their story, where they have slayed dragons, where they live in peaceful towns, are admired, and live the simple life of a baker. So they have no reason to leave the dream.
Well, I don't think I'd want to stay in a perfect world where everyone just doesn't remember things or says I'm things I most
Then I'll
certainly
make
know I'm
one
not,
where
like
they
a
do.
hero.
I only have recent things to go on. That's why the temple is blurry, but they remember you as a hero because you are to them.
Okay, but I still don't feel like I deserve to live in a world such as that.
Everyone deserves a world perfect to them,
And why
where
do
you
you
see
think that?
Nobak get the justice for the crimes they have committed, but still be alive as they are your friend.
Well,
Where Adonis is
perhaps.
surrounded by shinies and Joriel has the museum and you have your bakery. Just live in this world.
I certainly don't think you seem to know what I truly do want then, if you think this is my perfect world.
Kind of sours. Fine. Be like that. He kind of just starts walking backwards, turns, and starts walking away.
And where are you going?
Just as if a strong breeze just burned them into smoke, they just had gone in the wind.
Okay then.
And you are suddenly hit by the smell of burning bread. As you look over to where your bakery is, it is now a pillar of flame.
I imagine Beos acting like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I'm just imagining like the shivering and nail biting.
Just that's Beos.
Ah, by the time you get there, the fire is already spread to about 4 of the buildings. People are screaming and giving you the evil eye. They blame
Okay.
you. They are yelling at you for leaving your bakery unattended.
Oh no, the trauma. Um, I since Beos is now aware that this isn't truly the perfect world or reality. Um, Also just to fight all of this horrible negative feeling off, he takes off into the woods.
Oh,
Okay.
Fuck this. It's the only thing he knows how to do is run.
You run off into the woods, leaving the town and the townsfolk to try and put out the fires. They blame you for starting. You run off
Okay.
into the woods.
So, person showed up. They were Fae. I've interacted with the Fae before. They were nice to me. Why is this one not nice to me? Is there certain people who are nice and certain people who aren't nice? Yes, most likely Beos. What? I didn't start the fire. The fire's not even real. We're not even
It was
right now.
always
What is
burning
going
since the
on?
world's been turning.
shut
Oh
up.
my god, shut up. I hate that. I have a special hatred for that song.
I don't like that song either, but the amount of times I say that line.
I have no idea what song this is.
I mean, we're not gonna sing it just to help.
It's fine. It's fine. Just I have no idea what you're talking about. I just thought it was a good line.
It's from
I
a
like how you're
song.
just like, yeah, that's a nice line. Everyone else is like, no, that song.
No,
Crow's
I
a
live in a
poet.
world of ignorance.
you're lucky. Um, So Bayo just keeps talking to himself, trying to figure out, like, okay, why, what, when, where, how. Okay, fire's not my fault. This isn't real. This is not my fault. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Can he try to bring out the onyx dog?
Yeah.
Does it work?
It does.
Oh,
And a little onyx, like I say, little dog is formed. Seems
It's a
to be made out of
mastiff.
onyx.
Therapy dog. Pet the dog.
That's exactly what the dog is here.
Yeah.
He just
Just
starts.
except the pet just sits there, his leg
He's-
goes a little bit.
He's venting to the dog. He's just petting him and being like, "Okay, what
The dog
do
kind
I
of
need to
pouts
do?"
and just stares up at you and just it's being real good therapy dog.
We love the therapy dog.
It's also the dog's first ever use.
I'm surprised the dog worked considering that Adonis's item didn't.
He was
Adonis
mad
tried
at
to
me at
use-
that point.
And also was trying to use the item against the person.
Okay.
You were just making a dog.
Yeah, okay. He can make his dog, I guess. So Leo's, after petting the dog for so long, yells out, "Okay, what exactly do you want from me?" Just into the void, hoping that maybe they can hear him.
For you to continue to dream. And if you
Why?
won't let me make it a nice one, I'll make it a bad one.
And why do you want to do this?
I need to feed.
Feed?
I feed on the dreams.
Well, then why create bad ones?
I tried to create good ones, but you wouldn't let me.
Have you ever considered neutral?
No.
Well, see that there it is. Like, people don't want to live in a perfect world because then they
No,
know
see,
something's
I've
up.
been doing this for like 7,000 years now. Most people do want perfect world.
Okay, well,
Literally
Actually,
until you and that bird,
actually,
no one has been like, this world's too perfect.
well, I'm glad Adonis, despite being who he is, was able to recognize.
Listen, that bird didn't even know they were in a dream. Had no clue. You know what they changed?
What?
They had a new friend.
Where? Who was their new friend?
Me, but I looked like a genie from a really over-the-top play.
Oh, well, no wonder. You must have had shinies, right?
I removed the shinies and they were still like, it's okay, and continued to try and play patty cake with me.
That does sound
I
like
gave them
Adonis.
3 wishes of infinite power, and they were like, nah.
That does sound like Adonis. Um. Are you? This is the only way you can eat?
It is.
You can't eat bread or anything like that. I'll make you bread.
Eat bread.
Yes.
You can live off my dreams. I dream all the time.
I'm sorry, but you're stuck here now. You might as well accept it and let me make it a pleasant world for you.
Could we try neutral?
Is this not neutral? You have therapy dog, and the town hates you.
See, that's the thing. The town hates me. I prefer that not to be.
Well, we'll go up back there and try and make amends to them.
I
This
don't
is your
think
dream.
this may be my dream, but realistically, I don't think that apologizing to a town after burning down houses and possibly killing people would really
Well,
make amends.
maybe you shouldn't have left your bakery unattended. In the
Maybe you're
perfect
right.
world, your bread never burns.
But then how am I supposed to learn as a baker?
In the perfect world, you learn, and you do.
That's not creation, though.
Then in the perfect world, your bread would burn, but your bakery would not.
Is this the only reason you do this to eat?
Why else would I do it?
I don't know. Maybe some sick enjoyment, maybe orders from somebody else. Not sure. I don't know you. I don't know your past. I don't even know your name.
My name is Jen.
Is that short for anything?
Yes, but I forgot what I said it was already. I think it was
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Okay, then, Jennifer. Is there another reason you do this then?
Nope.
Oh,
Just want to
honestly.
feed.
Well, at least you're honest.
Anyway, enjoy eternity of dreaming. Bye now.
Oh no.
And he's
Oh.
gone again.
Well, I guess Beos will meek it, just not really wanting to. He's very meek about it, just making his way back to town, being like, "Hey guys,
And just glares and just yells for you to get
sorry.
out of town.
Oh no. Anyways, goodbye," and leaves back into the
Runs
woods.
off again.
This is trauma.
Adonis and Joriel, what are you doing in this time? As Beos runs back to therapy dog. The only one who understands. The only one who does not judge.
Well, since we don't know what Beos is experiencing, and other than Adonis just having a cry about their dream, again, my brain wants to just break the obelisk, but I know that's probably a bad idea.
Just keep breaking.
Yeah, no, I look at Adonis. Hey, Adonis,
What? What do you want?
you want? I think I might have an idea to get your friend back.
Jen?
So I pull out the haversack. So the obelisk is in here. I think he's stuck inside of it.
Can I just like stick the haversack on my head?
Yeah.
I just like stick my head inside.
No, no,
Okay.
he's not inside the haversack, Stinky. I think he's stuck inside the obelisk that you were polishing earlier.
Why would Jen sit in there?
I don't know, but do you want to help get him out?
I mean, I could try. I think he's still mad at me.
Okay, so I'm going to just do a jerking motion to push the obelisk out. And
You
I'm
just turn the
going.
bag upside down, it'll fall out.
Okay, yeah, I'll turn it upside down and I'll
Whatever's
back
in the
away.
bag still kind of vaguely follows the gravity of the bag when the bag is open.
Ah.
When it's
And
closed, it's in its own little pocket dimension. It has no fucks. But
I would like to walk away and just cut my hands and yell at Adonis. All right, have at it, Chief. Break it open.
Yeah, and get the knife to smack it then.
okay, you just start whacking and whacking it until it breaks.
Sure, I'll try.
When the bag first opens, it does unleash a wave of this smoke. And Adonis going ham on the crystal, the crack gets bigger and bigger, and more smoke does pour out until eventually the crack does shatter the obelisk.
I just gotta yell into the broken pieces. Jen! Jen, are you in there?
Almost within the next 10 minutes, the smoke fades,
Jen?
and you start seeing the people of the town wake up, Beos among them.
Uriel, you said Jen was in here. Where they at?
Keep looking, buddy.
Everyone's awake, the smoke is gone. Jen is not in the obelisk.
Uriel lied to me.
I didn't lie to you. I withheld
Uriel!
information.
The fuck?
You didn't know.
Where did Jen go?
Jen was the friends who made along the way.
I broke Jen. Are the obelisk pieces shiny?
They do seem to be made out of obsidian, which is a fairly reflective, shiny object.
It's also very sharp. Can I keep it?
Yeah. Yeah, they are very sharp shards just scattered around.
They're mine now.
Okay, you just collect them all.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
You can put Obelisk of Dream Shards in your inventory.
we saved the day.
Everyone who kind of wakes up, kind of looks around, is just very confused. Like, there's even one of the people, one of the villagers you've not really interacted with, is kind of walking around and just seems to be looking for something. And he kind of like stops and shakes his head and just tries to like reorientate himself. No one seems to really understand what's just happened. They were just asleep. They had no clue what was going on.
I had a friend kicked me out, and then now it broke in. I have no friend.
What is Beos doing now that they have awoken? Beos?
I'm
Hello?
so sorry. I had to mute my mic. I overheard.
That's okay.
Um,
If you need to stay muted, that's fine. I thought you were back.
oh, I am. I'm sorry. Could you repeat what you last asked me?
When the obelisk has been shattered, everyone in the town has slowly started waking up. Most of them looking very confused. Is Beos doing anything now that they seem to have woken up?
Probably teary-eyed and just absolutely confused. Also, probably reaching out for the dog that is not there and
But the
looking
obelisk,
around.
the obelisk one is at your side or wherever it is normally kept.
My little dog.
You make the real dog?
No, I
No.
just stand up and I'm like, what happened?
I like how this item has only been used once and it was in a dream.
Well, I like to think he's used it off.
Yeah,
Like,
off screen it has been
off
used as
screen.
therapy dog. I think we have established it has been used as therapy dog off screen.
It has been used as therapy dog.
Mostly to talk about what Nocturne's done.
I suppose he just gets up and looks around for Joriel and Adonis.
Jordan and Adonis are just there, stood up. The only ones who don't seem to be in this kind of weird... You know, like when you've had a deep sleep and you wake up just sort of in a confused daze, and even though now you're awake, a part of you is sometimes like, well, time to go fight that dragon.
Those are the good naps.
Those are the good naps, but that's how everyone else is kind of, at the moment, just kind of vaguely waking up and trying to define between reality and the dream. Except you two, who are just perfectly awake.
Can I ask what happened?
You can, though apparently none of them will wish to answer.
I
Okay.
mean, I don't know.
So
Things happened. I made a friend in a magic world, and then they didn't like me, apparently. I didn't know they didn't like me, so they dumped me. They kicked me out, and then I'm here, and I broke the obelisk because I thought Jen was inside. Jen was not inside. I don't know where Jen went, but now I feel bad. But look, I have shinies.
So, okay, so they did meet you then. Okay, I think we're talking about the same.
You met Jen! Oh my god.
The blue fae? Yes.
Yeah, the blue person. Jen.
Very not nice person.
They were mean to me.
They
I just
were
wanted them to be friends.
They were quite mean to me as well.
I didn't meet anybody. I
I
don't
don't know
know who
what
you're
you're
talking
all
about.
about.
You
You know what,
were in there
Joriel,
like
you kind of
once.
feel like you should go for a nap right now. You just dragged these two fuckers like into the woods for quite a
Nah,
distance.
I'm good. I don't
It's
want to go.
nap
I don't want to
time.
go to sleep.
Everyone else is like so rested, and you're like, you know what, I could use a nap.
I'll just be filled in by what happened to them.
Yeah. The information is shared. You are all aware of everything that has happened from everyone's perspective. You are not quite sure where that obelisk came from. Why a weird person called Jen was making you all go to sleep. And why they were so just pissed off with Adonis just
Patty
not
cake.
wanting anything.
I was so content though.
Yeah. But they weren't, for reasons that I know.
I'll never.
They'll never know.
We'll never know.
I mean, my best guess is they need desires or emotions to feed off of, not just dreams.
You are correct-ish. The more extravagant the dream, the more they feed, and you didn't want anything.
I
The
just wanted
simplest
to
dream
play
of all.
patty cake.
Yeah.
And have friends.
Your dream was basically reality, and it's like, I've changed nothing here.
But I was having a grand old time.
Yeah,
Just
but it didn't
patty
work.
cake.
It wasn't worth it. Well, with that, the day is coming to an end. The sun is setting. Everyone in town is in a weird mood because they're not tired because they've slept most of the day. Except Joria.
I'm just like, oh my god, there is so much shit happening.
Ariel, can I sleep with you? I'm sad.
Yeah, buddy, come on in.
Okay.
Is there anything you'd like to achieve this night? Or basically, I'm wrapping up to the end of the session. Is there anything you'd like to achieve between now and next?
I mean, if nobody took care of, like, Amity's garden, I'll go water the plants. That's about the extent I know how to do.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll just read a book and be like, this too much shit happened today.
Beos does not want to bake. Beos just wants to have his therapy dog.
If it gets you close to the house of Beos tonight, you do just hear like a soft weeping. But a weird day was had. An entity by the name of Jen was encountered. You don't know if smashing the obelisk killed Jen, released Jen, sent Jen away. No one is really aware what happened.
I just think Jen is gone and I'm sad. But shiny
Yeah.
pieces.
Jen left a gift. That's fine. Thanks. But with that, I will end the session there.
Okay.
And none of you have any clue what just happened.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Was I supposed to be the one to break them? I
No,
didn't mean to.
I just like it. For context, this is what you rolled for. I have a table of random encounters and things that I throw players normally when they're traveling or when they're in a city for a while to give something more interesting to it. Some of them are just small little things. Some of them are big events that might take the entire session. This was one of them.
I got a big one.
Yep. And basically, if you want to know, I will tell you what just happened out of character.
I'm good to know. I want to
Okay.
know.
I'm curious.
Jennifer is an archfey.
I don't know what those words mean.
Yeah, I don't know what
I'm
it
gonna be
means.
real with you.
The Celestials have gods. The demons have dukes. The Fae have archfey.
Cool.
There's
So
like the
I
most
killed a god.
powerful. Yeah, they're not as powerful as gods, but they are like we're the powerful Fae. Like Fae is anything from a pixie to a satyr, and then there are the archfey, which are like the kings and queens of that world. They are very powerful and have their realms. That was the archfey of dreams. They needed elaborate dreams to feed on. They are considered a dark fae because, as Beos noticed, this fae isn't being nice. Something Beos would probably know about the fae is they don't really understand how people work.
Mm-hmm.
people who travel to the Fae are very often like caught in traps that seem playful at first, but do end up being deadly. Like, you hear the music, you have to dance along and sing. When does the song end? The song never ends. How do I sleep eat? You don't, silly. Fae, being the weird little creatures they are, sometimes just don't really understand that people need to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if he didn't stop him, the entire town would have died, but he wouldn't have really registered it.
Would you have let our entire town and party die with 2 members gone?
No. The 2 members would have come back and found you all asleep.
And then they fall asleep. And then we all die.
There we
Maybe.
go.
There were ways around it.
Oh, apparently breaking it works.
Yeah. Dispel magic and other such things would have also worked.
I don't have that.
I don't have that either.
No, but you're a cleric, so you can have that.
I can, but that doesn't mean I do.
No, I'm aware. I did check what you had. But there were other things around it. It's just... Basically, if you would have tried to dream something into existence, you could have. If you would have tried to enter your own dreams and dream to be in the other person's dream, you could have. And you could have just fought Jen and fought him off.
I wanted to play patty cake.
You drove Jen insane because you were just refusing to wish or dream for anything.
Meanwhile, I saw the museum and I'm like, nah, I don't like that.
Yeah, Jen had to guess what your dream was. They didn't know you, they couldn't read your minds. They got like surface thoughts and what they could see.
I am
Nice.
literally all surface. That's all there
The
is.
smoothest fucking brain.
Because you rubbed it wishing for a genie appeared.
I didn't really want a genie, I just wanted a friend.
No, but because you said hoping for a genie, that's what it read off your mind, and that's what it created. Beos is like, Baker, it wants to have a happy, nice life. It made that, and then because Beos doesn't often talk about their religion when that part came up, it's like, I don't know! I don't know that!
Yeah, and then they somehow got his trauma.
That
That
was
was
just
like
bad luck.
That was like a recreation of trauma, almost.
Yeah, that was just bad luck. I did vaguely aim for it, but like that was just like, oh, that's just kind of what he's going for. Not on purpose, but he's trying to make this a really bad world for you. But he was just trying to guess the world. And like, oh yeah, Joriel has this weird little creature it's trying to show things to. A museum. Not saying you anything in that museum would have been factual. It just wanted to keep you all entertained and wishing and dreaming.
I mean, it put the little guy in a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, we don't know if the entity grows like that, but he had to guess. He had to come up with something believable that both you as Beos and could believe was true. It's why he had to have like Novak taken away. It's like, no, he can't have like Novak just never face consequences and call that a happy ending.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have been put on house arrest.
Yeah.
True, I didn't consider that one.
Selling alcohol to the bars.
Just drive through.
Brewery.
That's the thing. They have those like drive-through alcohol like stores.
What?
I've
That's
only
the
been to
thing.
one, and it was supposed to be a drive-through convenience store, but they sold beer, so that's why my uncle.
Drive
went.
through? Why is everything a drive through?
I got a Choco Taco.
Isn't there a drive-through where you can get daiquiris?
Yeah.
I want to say there's probably one in Louisiana.
There's definitely one in New Orleans. 100%.
I
We
bet
have
I could ask
drive-through
my
fast
cousin.
food, and not all fast food is drive through.
I've never seen the drive-through like.
We have drive-through banks. Did you know that, Crow?
I did. I saw one. I didn't understand why. We have ATMs. You don't have to go into the bank if you want to do your banking, but you do have to get out your car.
Oh, we have drive-through ATMs at the drive-through bank.
Okay, I mean this in the nicest way, and like the nicest way. Do you ever
Yeah.
wonder why your country has one of the highest obesity ratings?
Nope.
No.
Never
We
a
have delicious
question.
food. What are you talking about?
As no one just gets out of their cars for anything. Yeah, but you could at least walk from your car to go and get the food.
Nah.
in some places you can't.
Oh wait, Crow. Do you not have like where grocery stores you can just like order ahead of time? You just sit in your car and they'll bring the groceries to you.
No.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
pickup. That came
Yeah, we
out
have
during
pickup services
COVID.
now.
We have like supermarkets will oh no during COVID the supermarkets would do that.
Yeah, that's a permanent fixture for us now.
Yeah.
I think it stopped, but like even before COVID, you could have your groceries delivered.
Yeah, now it's just a permanent thing installed on apps for pretty much every grocery store chain. It's like, hey,
Oh, we have
order your
drive-through
groceries ahead.
pharmacies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God, I think I did see one of them, and I don't.
All
Go
of
into the
them.
pharmacy.
All of them have
How else?
drive-through.
How else are they gonna try and trick you to buying weird little kids' toys or candies at the checkout?
I mean, did you ever get to see a dual restaurant?
Oh, like fucking
KFC and Taco
Combination
Bell?
Yeah.
Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
Yeah.
That's a real thing. I just thought that was from the joke.
Nah,
No,
it's a
that's
real
real.
thing.
They're
That's a
owned by, like,
product
the
of
same parent
capitalism.
company. Yeah.
I don't want the Pizza Hut. I don't want the Taco Bell.
Yeah, it's the
What?
Pizza Hut Taco Bell
Combination
combo.
hell.
I saw one with a KFC one time. I can't remember.
Oh, and then there are also the fast food places inside like Walmarts and gas stations.
We have that.
Okay. At least that's
Our
normal.
gas stations are like if you go on like I went on a big journey. If you go on a big journey, some of the gas stations do have like a fast food in the gas station as well as a shop as well as
Oh, but you
sometimes
don't have
two.
Buc-ee's.
No, depending
Yeah,
on
you
like
don't
the
have
size of the
Buc-ee's.
place. I don't know what that is.
Okay, imagine like, I don't know, 10 acres of land.
Okay,
It's all pumps and like a superstore for a gas station.
no, we
Like
don't have
convenience store.
Yeah, there's like hundreds of pumps. Literally hundreds of gas pumps.
that. At most there'll be like 8, maybe 10.
Yeah, this
Uh,
has
Yeah,
like
no.
50.
The one I was at yesterday had I think 15, 16, something like that. But like, there doesn't seem to be much more than that ever.
This
But,
is
like,
like
as a
there is
big shop-
always an open pump kind
No.
of pumps.
You just wait. There's never that much pumps. There's always like a steady stream of people, and there's like parking to the side. So if you want to sit and eat your food,
Okay, but
Like, there's
Buc-ee's
there's
isn't
fairly good
making money
business.
off of gas. They're making money off the convenience store. They just sell things. Like, you want pants, sweatshirts, t-shirts, jerky, actual
Brisket?
food, brisket.
Don't they have like a meat wall or whatever?
Yeah, that's a
it's
jerky
it's
wall.
the meat circle. Yeah, it's a jerky wall.
That's what the only thing I've heard about Buc-ee's is like the meat wall.
Beaver
There's-
nuggets.
Yeah, and beaver nuggets.
Oh, that yeah.
what?
It's puff corn.
Oh, I just assumed
That's
it was
got
nuggets
caramel
made out
on
of
it.
beaver.
Huh?
You said beaver nuggets. I just
Yeah.
assumed they were chicken nuggets made out of beaver and didn't.
No,
It's
no,
a
no, no,
vague
no.
insinuation of its beaver
That-
poop.
Yeah, that one didn't even like. That one didn't even get a response. I was like, yeah, of course you can make nuggets out of beaver. It's meat.
No, the mascot's a beaver.
Ah,
His name is Bucky.
He wears a
that
hat.
makes sense. Bucky's a beaver. Okay.
But it's spelled BUCC-EE because it's kind of stupid.
And like me.
I call it Bussies.
It's got that bossy.
Pussies.
Boosies.
Boosies.
No, 'cause our ones are like we have they're normally spas around here, which are like are kind of one of our corner stores, convenience stores, small shops. So it's like a bit bigger than most of your gas stations. That most of our gas stations are like your gas stations with a few pumps and the store, or at least the gas stations I saw.
Yeah, no, that's most of the normal ones. Bucky's is just like catching on.
But if you're on a big road, like a Joe Caradoro motorway, and you stop, there'll be like 2 or 3 takeaway places or like food places, a coffee shop, and a bigger store. Like they just have almost anything you need. It's like a mini supermarket more than anything. I guess it's because some people are going camping and stuff is why it's here. But apparently in America, it's just so you can live your life out of a gas station. America breaks me sometimes.
Just a little bit.
It's
Just a little
fine.
bit.
Yeah, it's okay.
Why is everything drive-through?
Cause why not?
Because it's a danger to walk. If you walk, you're likely gonna get hit by a car.
Yeah, cause we have Strodes.
That's because everyone thinks everything is drive-through and is trying to drive through everything.
I think that's a joke.
No.
Parking lots are the wild, wild west. Don't trust anyone.
Look, I'll give you credit for your parking lots.
Don't.
You have good
don't.
parking lots.
Everyone drives everywhere.
Everyone drives through the parking lots.
Well, not all of them, but I went to a Kruger's.
A
Kroger.
Kroger?
Kroger.
Jesus.
Freddy
And like,
Krueger's.
fuck the one. I went there once. But like the car park was all the car parking bays were like diagonal. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Directional.
yeah, I thought that was smart because it made it a lot easier to drive in and out.
Not when.
Well,
you
it's
do
to
it
force
backwards.
people to make it one way, so that way people don't hit each other head on.
Yeah, I thought that was smart because even when you try and put like signs on our parking lots that like this one's one way, sometimes you don't see it or you just don't care.
Yeah,
And
no,
like,
they did that to prevent accidents because lawsuits.
like I'm sure, like yes, it means you lose 1 or 2 spaces for parking, which is the main concern here because space is limited. But in America, it's really not.
There's parking lots that I've been to that have the diagonal one, but like the direction that they have them angled makes no sense, and it feels like it would be better angled the other way to go with the roads.
Almost
So
like you're
don't
meant to
give it to
reverse
me.
into them. That's weird.
Yeah, like I don't like I prefer parking, so like I just go straight out of the parking spot rather than like having to reverse out, and it's not very.
Yeah, it's not friendly for that.
It's not
Yeah,
friendly whatsoever.
in the
Unless you
UK,
drive my
it's
car. I drive a teeny tiny car, so I can just skirt.
very useful. In the UK, we consider it good parking if like you could drive into one bay, drive into the bay in front of it, so when you leave, you just drive out.
Yeah.
Yeah, diagonal
That's
parking
the
lots
best
aren't
parking.
friendly.
No. Also, all your cars are just needlessly big.
They are.
Except for mine.
Yeah, we call them yee trucks.
Yee yee.
Tiny penis trucks.
That too. Did you see
Your
a
average size is
truck
smaller.
testicles?
I did see one Trugna or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I forgot to tell the story about the poop knife.
Poop knife.
Gray apparently didn't hear about the poop knife story on Reddit.
Poop knife?
Poop
So I had to
knife.
find it, and I sent it to her because I can't read.
Poop knife. Just a
It's
knife
what
for
it
poop.
sounds like.
Yeah,
It's a
just
knife to
poop.
cut up giant poops.
Yeah, poop knife.
Poop knife.
Poop knife.
Poop.
Okay.
Google
poop
it.
knife.
Don't worry about it.
Just Google it.
I'm just not going to Google it.
I
I'm
feel like
not
it's
Same.
worried about
embarrassing
it.
to Google, actually. Wait a minute. Yeah, let's not tell people to Google the poop knife.
I'm just going to treat this like most weird things on the internet and just forget about it.
To be fair, it's nothing that weird other than apparently they had massive poops and needed a knife to cut it up.
Huh.
Okay, well,
It could have been worse. Listen.
Peanut, do you have anyone to raid?
I don't even know.
I
Oh yeah,
do.
streaming.
Okay,
Yeah, we
yeah.
are
Somehow I
streaming.
forget. While I'm
Yeah.
looking at chats, I still somehow forget.
I got somebody.
Thanks.
It's a goblin.
Goblin. I love goblins.
Yeah, they're doing a drawing stream for charity.
I
Nice.
challenge them to tree
hate
chopping
charity.
contests.
Boy.
I love goblins. I hate charity. That's a lie. I like charity.
Alright, I'm gonna mute myself right quick.
Okay.
I'd say I miss them, but it'd be a lie. They're a
I'm gonna
cat.
just raid this person. It's
That's typically how I work. I try and find the person I follow who's currently being watched the least, and be like, them.
that's the one.
When I would stream, there would be nobody active.
Honestly, that's normally what happens to me. I was like, okay, who shall I raid? Fucking no one.
Yeah, like